Okay, now we're going to work on something with planters. And you know, in the fall, and we've done another episode on this with all the fall colors and how you can go monochromatic and you can use grasses and leaves. But there's another fun thing you can do with your planters that I was going to go ahead and have Leslie walk us through. And that's with different shape and size pumpkins. So, all right, what do we need to have before?
Absolutely. So we are going to do the traditional pumpkin stack. So, but we're going to take it a little bit higher than a lot of people do. Most people do 3 pumpkins. We're going to do 5 pumpkins, and we're going to mix in some natural materials like, you know, I love to work with.
Yep.
That way it kind of has a different look than if you just dry stack 3 pumpkins. Now, I'm going to give you some of my tricks as well. So one of the best materials you can start with is pine straw. So you saw me just use this on the porch. This is a bunch of really long pine needles, and we're gonna have it fill our container. So,
do you want it coming off the edges?
So what I do is I kind of like make a little nest with it, and then we're gonna kind of spread it out like this. This is gonna be really nice. You'll see me also, I will use it actually in between the layers of the pumpkin. This helps keep the pumpkins from rotting as quickly, but it just like adds a little aeration between the pumpkins. But it also is just a really cool look.
It's a great look, and it's much better because usually I've got the regular straw out here.
Oh yeah, no, the
and
pine
this is a really cool. Okay.
So actually, I really love to use it. So when it's had its course through here, before I switch over to winter, I do use it somewhat in winter, but not a lot. I will actually take it and I'll use it to mulch in my blueberries and anything else that likes a little bit of acidity. So it's really nice.
You don't waste it.
Oh no, nothing goes to waste. Okay. So this is here. Then we're going to take our pumpkins and we're going to stack them. Typically, you usually use the biggest one on the bottom, and then you work your way up. And then we're going to add in some
metal.
This is a really cool metal garland that we sell. It's creeping Virginia creeper, and it's just like these beautiful autumnal colors, and we're gonna have that kind of trailing down. What you want to do is you want to have some more flat pumpkins. If they don't have a stem, that's perfect. Some of them you might even have to rip the stem off. And then we're gonna layer the pumpkins up, and then you always want to make sure whichever one you have on top has the cool stem. That way you've got something to add things onto. So you could do all kinds of really cool things with pumpkin stacks. You can go ombre. You can have them all one color. You can mix it up. Because we're a little more into the season, I really love the rich oranges.
Okay.
If it was September, maybe go with white.
Yeah.
Maybe go with some of the
like
pastel
when we had
ones.
Avery's wedding last year. We did all white pumpkins here.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, it was really
gorgeous.
Great.
So now that we have our nest built,
is the orange the biggest?
We're gonna take this orange guy. He has a funny butt on the bottom. What actually that's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna help actually.
Because he's going to kind of make it stand. Now
we had ferns in here and we just cut all the ferns out. So
you just kind of nestle it in until it
doesn't
sits.
wiggle too much. Okay.
So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of pine straw in between. So same kind of thing. You just want to kind of layer it in. I always like how it has these long shapes like this to be towards the front.
Okay. It's interesting.
So then we're going to take our next pumpkin and we're just going to place it on top. Now you want to kind of turn it till you can find a spot where it sits nicely.
And it's not going to fall.
And that's not wiggling too much. Now, it's wiggling a little bit down here, so that's where the mood moss is super nice. So you can take this and kind of stuff it under. How's that working?
No, it's tipping the front.
So we'll just keep adding this around. Another name for this is pillow moss, and there we go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that way, you know, it adds a little bit more of a natural detail. And then we're gonna do it all again. We're gonna take this. Once again, you're gonna kind of have that spot where it bends up front. And we're gonna add in our next pumpkin. So a lot of people will stop at 3. That's totally fine. You can do 2. To me, 3 is a little bit of a snowman effect. I'm not really into it at this time of year. So
Okay, can we talk about the fact that every store has Christmas stuff outside?
Oh, every
I
store.
can't do it. Can we please just be in the season that we're in?
Well, you know, it's always fun when the Christmas lights come out because I actually love to use them in all of my fall decorating.
Yeah, but
because
still.
lights are all season.
Yeah, I agree. We put white lights all the time.
So then we're gonna go do another one. So
There's
let's
some in
choose.
here.
I love this one for the
For
top
the top.
one. So we're just gonna kind of pick which one we use underneath. And you can kind of play with them because some will sit better than others. There we go. And like I
taking this
said,
off.
it might be low enough. Let's see. Keep rotating it until you
until
kind
it
of
won't fall.
have that situation there. And then once again, pine straw the top. We even have some more pine straw. There we
Got
go.
it? I'm holding it.
And then there we go.
Is it
Perfect.
gonna move?
So you just keep kind of turning it. Now I'm gonna have you hold this
Yep.
right here, and we're gonna tuck some more of that moss in
the front.
underneath. Yep. Now, if you're doing this for an event, feel free to stick
Yeah, a rod
a
or something
rod
down it.
through them, but understand that anytime you cut into a pumpkin,
It will die quickly.
it will rot faster. So we're just gonna go in. Here's the issue right here, I think. And we're gonna go in and keep adding our pillow moss. How does that feel? Better?
Feels much better.
Great. Perfect.
Perfect.
So now we have this. Now we can kind of play with adding a few more decorative items that you can use in the fall. So fall leaves. These are natural leaves that are preserved in glycerin, so there's no plastic or anything like that. And they will last if you guys watched us in the winter. Me, as in Terrain Me,
did a wreath.
came out and we did a wreath with these, which was
Yeah,
really, really
beautiful.
lovely. So feel free to take some of them and just kind of wiggle them in. They'll help stabilize it a little bit, but they also just look really lovely. I like to kind of like flip them upside down.
So the color is a little different.
Yeah. You can also take your own leaves as they're changing in the yard, put them in glycerin for a few days, liquid glycerin, and then take them out, let them dry.
Where would they find liquid glycerin? Would Michael's have that or just online?
I would just buy it online.
Okay.
And then you have perfectly preserved forever leaves.
That's actually a great idea.
Or if you don't want to deal with liquid glycerin, which I get, buy them at Terrain.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
How is it feeling?
So then I'm gonna take some of these really rich red colors and kind of tie that in as well. I like that it's asymmetrical. I'm just gonna take this burgundy and kind of tuck it in.
Do
There we
you
go.
think it's leaning too much? Do you think we need to pillow it in the front just a little bit more?
Oh, we certainly can do that. We can pillow as much as
Okay.
we've got tons of moss. That's why it's nice to do it in an urn like this. There we go.
There you go.
Perfect. So then I'm gonna take my little beautiful ornamental, as I call it, vine, and I'm gonna start it at the
I love
top
it.
and then just kind of trail it around. So here we go. Cute little leaves.
Oh, 'cause you can move it all around.
You can move it all around. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And then we're gonna create this beautiful spiral
Kind of like a Christmas tree.
down. And then let me just kind of look at where it's falling. So we don't want it to go too much with the same line as the pumpkin. We kind of want it to stick out a little bit. So you can move each one of these leaves, which is super fun. And you can also kind of tuck it in between some of the layers of the pumpkins. So I'm gonna tuck that leaf in there. And I'm going to kind of tuck this leaf in here. And then I'm going to bring this
Doesn't want to stay.
kind of around and down right here. There we go.
It doesn't want to stay here.
Oh, that's okay. So what we'll do, there you go. You got it to
Great.
stay. And then anytime you're using something that's metal like this, the way to get it to look better is by fluffing it out.
Fluffing it out. Yeah.
So like this, that's too straight, right? So I want to just take these and kind of make it like this Virginia creeper crept up this pumpkin stack.
That's hilarious.
Right?
I love it.
There we go. There we go. Perfect.
So get creative with your planters because, I mean, something like this on either side of your door. I mean, you're used to seeing the 3 just dry stacked. I like the way you say that. But this just adds a whole nother element.
Then I'm going to take some of these grapevines we had left over from the porch, and I'm literally just going to tuck them in.
Got it.
So once again, mixing these natural elements with these non-natural elements is going to be kind of the thing that ties it all together.
Okay.
So here we go. And then you can even take the Virginia creeper and be like, oh, it's growing up. So there you go. You've got your perfect pumpkin stack. Super easy. Took us literally moments to make.
Moments to make, and it's very different.
I just found this cute little pine cone. Whoop. Love it.
Perfect.